You're watching Two Girls, Two Real. We're a Miami podcast
with two dynamic women
who have been friends for 20 years. We're both moms. You're about to learn we have no filter.
Kate is a married mother of 3 and a businesswoman.
Anna is a single mom who is moving and shaking Miami's sweltering real estate market.
We won't apologize.
This is our raw take on life,
on love, and on everything in between. Nothing's out of bounds.
Let's go. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Two Girls, Two Real. As you can see, today we have a kind of a full house.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Is that true?
Do we agree to this?
Well, why don't we start with defining cheating?
Cheating.
Yeah. Because there's different types of cheating, right? I mean, there's physical cheating, and there's emotional cheating, and then now with this whole chat AI thing, it defines like many other types of cheating, but let's just
like on the tech world.
Yeah, let's just stick to, I guess,
it's just interesting like how the girls break it down into different types of cheating.
There you go.
It's for their benefit and advantage, right?
Yep.
You know, they'll be like, oh, it depends, you
Always.
know. But, okay.
So then, I don't know. Let's just go around. Ryan, what do you think?
Do you believe that?
I believe it. Yeah, I think there's cheating in there's some sense of cheater in everyone if you've already been a cheater. I feel like it's a quality that maybe it's like having a bad habit or an addiction, and you're either you're in rehabilitation.
Yeah,
that's how you say it. And maybe you step away from it, but maybe someone comes up and something seems a little intriguing, interesting, and you kind of like lose it and have to do it. Like,
so you think it's just more like a habit, like you can break a habit, or if you don't
break it, but I think that it's still always in you. Like you're
interesting.
You have that addictive personality. Like I think it's an addiction.
So maybe you can go like long periods of time without cheating, but then
you think eventually it will come up.
Yes,
interesting.
Some point in life.
Some point in life. Interesting.
Maybe it's a long time. Maybe you in that relationship before that happens, but I think it's still in them. I think it's something within you then.
That sounds like some serial killer shit. Like it's in you, know? It's going to come back one day, you know?
It's crazy.
Could it be because you've done it once and then, it's like, it's easier for you to do it because like you already fell once for the temptation, right? Because, you essentially it's like falling for temptation, right? Because before you cheat, there's temptation, there's attraction, or there's,
there's a reason why you want to go and cheat, right? Because
there's
you don't
always something that triggered you or made you like feel like it's worth doing it. Like maybe it was something that like, because so and so whoever, maybe someone did something to you that you felt like it was worth it to give up whatever you guys have. Maybe it's a relationship or a bond or loyalty or whatever it is. And you feel like, I have to do this because it'll make me feel better. I feel like it's more of like a thing like that. Like it's more
self-fulfilling. I feel like I haven't always been an angel. Like I've had my
share of cheating.
Do I look so I mean, I'm a good person. Like, I'm faithful, but I've had moments.
That's it.
Okay, so
my perception changed
Like,
now.
yes.
So are you a cheater or not?
Well, no. So
She has cheated.
Have you cheated?
Actually, so you should say what you think. So you think once a cheater, always a cheater? And then you gotta admit if you have or haven't.
Yeah, you've cheated before.
Have you cheated?
Don't be scared, girl. This
I actually cheated.
is a safe space.
Okay, so what's your definition of cheating? Like,
You
is it
see,
just
that's
the
what the
physical?
girls
She's
do,
definitely
man.
cheating
They
on
break it down.
somebody.
Just say, yes, I have.
That's not my homegirl. I feel like, well, is the relationship?
Yes.
The relationship's already over. Like, like, what if did the other person know
The
it was over?
justifications, bro.
Yes.
The other person knew it was over.
I think it's sense of things like you already know. It's something
Maybe in your head it was over, right? But somebody can hold on to the hope
no, they
and
didn't
then
get the
run with
memo.
it for months. And
Look at the defense attorney. You see this?
Yeah,
They didn't
okay,
send
so
the
defense was crazy.
Send it
in
certified
my
mail.
case, I feel like
When we say we cheated, we're gonna get bashed. But when they say that, they have
well,
they have
what
like the
happened
defense
was-
That's why we put Eli.
I think that I have typically someone has always done the actual
cheating to you?
action before me. So is it cheating after the fact that someone does something?
Yes, still cheating. Hell yeah. This is retaliatory
Because
cheating.
we've already canceled our bond and our
Wait.
commitment.
So you got cheated on and then you cheated. So
It's
still
retaliatory
It is
cheating.
I would say
It's cheating.
I would say yes.
It's
So
cheating.
yes? Can we get a yes? We just
Revenge
need a
cheating
yes.
is still cheating.
Revenge cheating is
Yeah,
still
it's
cheating.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, Anna.
I do I feel once a cheater, always a cheater? No. And there's reasons why.
Because of
I
you.
have because so I've been cheated on. I don't know why or how, but whatever. I have cheated before. I got away with a lot. But it took time for me to get there. It started first like emotional.
Okay.
Like, okay, the person's either not being there for me, not giving me the time, whatever the reason was, it started off emotionally for me before it got physical. So, but on a deeper like level, I knew that this relationship is gonna end. So like, okay, I'm gonna cheat, but I know it's gonna end, so whatever. So it's kind of like
just
everybody
pushing that
knows-
fast forward button.
Yeah, I cheated,
Okay,
yeah, sure.
makes
And they're
sense.
pressing
Everybody
that
knew
fast forward
it
button.
was gonna like phase out. It was gonna phase out.
Okay.
But
That's a common.
So you think so? Essentially, then that means that people change. So if you
People have
cheated once
sure, people
or
have the
twice or
capacity to change, it's if they want to. We hold our own power. If you want to change, you want to be a better person. The same thing like you touched upon, like an addiction. If a person is an alcoholic or a drug, if they want to change, they're capable to change. If there's temptation, doesn't mean they're gonna fall for it. If they really want to,
Alcoholic for the rest
Sure.
of their life. Like, you know?
it might be challenging, but
Yeah. That's how I felt about it.
Okay.
do you think cheating happens in unfulfilled relationships?
no.
So you could be
Shit,
fully
unfulfilled.
fulfilled.
Be fully fulfilled and still fill the void within yourself. I think it's more self void, like something that's not fulfilling than yourself that makes that person do that or feel like they need that even you as a partner can't provide to your significant other. So it's like that's the you thing, buddy, and that has nothing to do with me. And then I feel like most people just need to realize and understand that
It's
that
within themselves. It has nothing to
it
do
has
with the
nothing to do
person.
with you and what you're not for. And maybe in other cases, sometimes, hopefully, you have a partner that will reflect and be like, "It is you, and this is why," and communicates that. And then maybe you can adjust and be like, "Okay, this is why I'm getting cheated on," or maybe this is just not the person I'm meant to be with.
Yeah.
I'll never be whatever you want me to be.
I had this conversation with somebody recently, and they said it was a man, and they said that this is somebody that's been married, they have a family, and just the lifestyle allows them to just cheat and do whatever. I don't think the wife was naive to that, It's kind of like, as long as I don't see it, it's not wrecking my home. Whatever you got to do, you got to do. And then I'm like, then why stay married? Like, why all this? Like, if you're not happy. And I'm like, well, we're searching for something that we know is missing within ourselves, but we don't know what it is. And then they try to find it because there's obviously something not sitting well with them.
Makes sense.
Why
You
break
define
a
it
marriage if they
themselves.
themselves don't know if they're going to be able to find what it is they're looking for?
They don't even know.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, like Ryan said, the problem might be within that individual. So they can go and cheat on the next person and on the next person and the next person. If you're inside, something is missing, and then you have a desire to kind of, put a Band-Aid on it and then just sexually satisfy yourself with something new, exciting. Yeah, it's
Maybe
just
permanent.
yeah.
Until you find what you're looking for. But until then, everybody's out there searching.
Yeah.
So you say once a cheater, always a cheater?
I don't think so.
She doesn't
I think
think so.
that,
What about you, big man?
Hell yeah. Resounding hell yeah. Listen, it's like if you're a killer, you got that dog in you. You could either kill or not kill. You got it in you. If you got it in you, you're capable of doing it. There's some people that no matter what, you could put a gun to your head, just bang this guy or bang that, they won't do it. And then there's some that got that dog in them, they're going to do it. That's it. That's it. You either got it in you or you don't got it in you. And for me, I'm gonna put that little angel like cloud right above. I ain't never done shit.
Of all people.
100%. I keep it 100 with everybody. If I don't like your ass, it's over. I ain't fucking. You're
you
not
communicate.
tarnishing. 100%.
So you define
I'm not
like a
tarnishing my reputation. I'm like, nope,
Yep.
nope.
But then so
I'm
before you
undefeated
cheat, you're
in
gonna
cheating.
communicate.
I
No,
don't
he
cheat
has to
at all. I'm
understand.
like,
He gets
yo,
to
that's it.
understand.
It's over.
Yeah.
You're not meeting my needs.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
That's it. I'd rather break it. I don't know. It's a integrity thing. Like, yo, he keeps it real. That's it.
Yeah.
That's important to me.
It's just integrity to your own self,
That's
probably,
it.
right?
It's
Yeah.
in there. I don't have that programming in me to cheat. I'll be like, I don't like this
as long
chick.
as you choose
She's
for
not.
yourself.
That's it. 100%. I need to be doing what I need to be doing or want to do. If they don't match it, bye. Sorry, girl. They could be crying, and I'll be like, damn, she's a good girl. She sucks, but nah, girl, you ain't gonna call me like a fucking weasel. So that's it. That's it. I ain't a
Oh
weasel.
my God.
So okay, that's me. Once a cheater, always a cheater for sure. Maybe like anomalies, like what you say that they change. How many people actually change?
Just standpoints that made you to like commit, because when you talk about religion,
Right.
submitting to their religion,
Yeah,
they were a cheater, and now they're committing to a religion.
Yeah.
So cleanses them from every decision that they've made, and now they're starting a new life. That would be the counteract to that. That I would be like, okay, maybe the only thing that would solidify, people can change.
Yeah.
Because they're
Yeah.
completely changing their life.
Completely changing
Yeah.
the cleansing of everything.
Damn,
and
that
maybe
cleanse
they
is
spend
like
money, and then,
OxyClean.
you know,
Where's this
OxyClean.
It's for sure.
This OxyClean cleanse.
Yeah, I'm saying they need more than religion. They need more than
Right.
God in them.
Right, good point.
No, but I'm gonna agree with you. But I still think, statistically speaking, there's not that many.
It's unlikely. He said it's
unlikely.
unlikely.
That's
It's unlikely. Most, and it's okay. It's like, yo, keep it real. You like to fucking get your rocks off here and there. That's who you are. But not many have that integrity where it's like I completely change and I'm doing it. I'm just saying it's less than the normal. There'll be, hey, I changed, but then maybe they still got them in there. Maybe the majority will maybe act on it again. It's like a person, like most of them. If I ask any of y'all if someone stole from you and then they're like, yeah, I changed, I'm not gonna rob you. Y'all gonna hide your purses. Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's just like a thing. It's not, no matter what in human nature, if we know someone's going to do something and we know of it, we're like, they might do it again.
Yeah.
And there's some people, like, if you've never stole, you're not going to steal and you're good. That's how I view the cheating part. So, but I'm still going to put that angel thing, like, I never did. But I know I'm undefeated.
Okay, so can I be like in between?
No.
Then no. Once a cheater is not always a cheater, because you could be young and not know much about like life, and then you could be like still in the process of finding yourself, and then like, you know, realizing who you are and still building your values, and you could like cheat in the early, you know, younger age, but then as you become an adult, you clearly, you know, defined your own values. You know what's for you, what's right, what's wrong, what you would accept from your partner and what you wouldn't accept. And then also one big thing is that if you're satisfied, in my opinion, if you're satisfied and fulfilled in your own current relationship and you have an open communication where you can, you know, openly communicate your needs and wants and desires. We were talking about this before. I think there's, obviously it's never 100%, but there's a lot less chance of cheating. And of course, the other person on the other side has to be able to receive what you're telling them, right? And needs to be able to work with you along the way, right? So I think that it depends in which part of your life. I mean, if you're a grown you're a grown adult, you know exactly what the hell you're doing, right? And then you've cheated, yeah, there's a high chance that that's the way you are. And then next time you'll give into temptation and then you cheat. By the way, you guys know that one of the hardest things to resist in this life is temptation?
Sure.
I'll be resisting it every day. I resist
One
drugs
of
and
the
violence. I'm
hardest-
like that little dare lion. Like I resist everything, bro.
When temptation is there, guys, there's a lot of things out there about this. Like it's hard. One of the hardest things to
Hold on
resist.
to add to that.
I
Like
agree
define
with that.
adult
Yeah,
because you
like
can still
when you know
you can
it's
still
wrong,
grow
but
and
you-
like
That happened to me. I was
You resisted or you didn't resist?
talking to somebody that was supposed to be faithful, and the temptation kicked in, and I found out, and it was confronted, because and obviously, the person apologized.
but you like slapped them and like you did the whole
but
okay.
I was
Sorry
unsure
guys,
enough
no
to, like,
action.
to like to talk through it and communicate, but I could see through people sometimes, and you know about
Yeah.
the situation, and the person was genuinely
She's a bruja.
the person was genuinely like remorseful and knew, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a grown-ass man, and temptation kicked in, and I fucked
Temptation
up.
clicked it.
Yo, but homie
That's what
said
I'm
that
saying,
shit
yeah.
too late
Yeah.
though.
Damn.
That's why I just be like, bro, I be like succumbing to
no.
temptation.
But
Hey, what's up, girl? My name is Yancy. I succumb to temptation easy. Like, keep it
I'm saying,
real,
like,
homie.
I
Like,
prefer the ugly truth than going around in circles and like just hearing some bullshit like pretty lies. Like, tell me what it is. We'll talk about it. I will make a decision if I want to get past this.
Makes
And
sense.
it'll be up to me. But what happened? Why? And it was a very uncomfortable conversation, but
yo, but
it
that's
was
what I'm
talked
saying.
about.
Though,
Temptation, you're right.
they're
Yeah.
strong enough to
temptation.
say it, but they were not strong enough in the beginning to be like, yo, I be following the temptation. So like, accept the rules and regulations and sign off for now.
You know, I think this might sound a little bit odd, but I think about it. You can't be sure about the other person if you don't even know how you would act in a situation.
that's
Like, let's say you're put in a situation where temptation takes over. You don't know how you're gonna act that time. So how are you gonna know how somebody else is gonna act if they're put in front of a temptation? Like it's hard. Like that's why it's that in that moment where either your conscious mind turns on and say, hey, this is not the right thing for you, and you walk away from it, or you fall for it. So it's like it's that in the sphere of a moment.
I always say, like, you always know what you're doing. Like,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
always know.
Thank you, Anna.
drunk, if
Thank you.
you're
Heck,
sober, if you're married, if you're
scared
single,
fire right
whatever
now.
it
Watch
is.
out, people. Or I get burned.
No, like,
No, I know. I agree.
So no one's putting a gun to your head,
No,
right?
no, hell no.
No, I
They'll be
think
like,
you need to
I'm
know
blacked
yourself.
out.
else in your head,
I don't
but
know what
no,
else.
yeah.
Yeah, what up?
You just need to know yourself. I think that, like
That's
everyone's
right
been
there.
kind of been
That's the truth
saying
right
that I think when you go into a relationship, you got to know what type of relationship you want. You know, like if you're going into it honest and say, hey, this is who I am. Because when I was younger, I was definitely a cheater because I was too afraid to like live within my true self. You know, but now I'm not like that anymore. So I will go into a relationship being honest and saying like, hey, I work hard and play hard and I do like women, and you know, it's not a you thing, but from time to time I would like to see another girl here. Is that okay?
It's their decision if they
You
want
know,
to be with
Not
you.
cheating because you're both on the same.
Exactly. So the girl could decide, oh, this
this
is
work for
weird.
me
and
or no?
I don't want this, you know? Or she could say, okay, that's cool with me. Like, let's do it, you know? So I think as long as you're honest right from the beginning, people do change in relationships too. So as you change, I think you should still be honest, you know? And the other person could decide what to do then.
Right.
You know, because, because maybe at the beginning you guys met young, like my longest relationship we met in high school, and I grew into a different man later on, you know.
You
So
evolve, you change.
yeah, exactly. So
Like
along that
Pokemon.
change, I wasn't man enough to just be like, this is who I am now. You know, this was growing in me, and this is who I am now. But in my relationship, like going after that one, like I was just honest the
Take
whole
it or
time.
don't take it.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Like this is who I
But
am.
at least communicate. But I feel like even nowadays, it's just the whole morals of people have changed. It's just so easy to cheat and do whatever you want. It's like married guys are more single nowadays than single guys. If you know, you know.
Well, that's a girl problem. I think girls. Look, okay, I have to defense attorney this immediately, like Katie did earlier. The defense attorney for all men is here, is me, and I'm gonna say that when you're married or you're in a relationship, you're like more sought after, especially if the person next to you, the woman next to you, is powerful, right? If she's beautiful, has things going on for herself, why is she with you? Like every girl, every relationship I've ever been in, if the girl sitting next to me is very pretty and has things going on for herself, all the other girls are like checking all the boxes. Like, oh, he must be smart. He must be good in bed. He must be making money. He must be
with him. Then he got something I wanted.
exactly. And the longer she sits there with you, the more intriguing you are, because now somebody's sitting there for like 10 years. She's like, she's never left. Like she's just been there the entire time. Like no, that must be because I mean, when I've had girlfriends, like other girls have told me that. They said, "Wait, you're dating that girl, and she's been there for how long? Oh no, you must be special."
Yeah.
You know,
That makes sense.
So wait, can I be the defense attorney?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go back because that was cute, you know. But
Damn.
You almost got canceled.
like, if you were to look, I didn't throw myself off because I was trying to flirt across the room. Yeah.
Well, no.
you're gonna flirt across the room. That's crazy.
No, but what I was gonna say, okay, so is it our fault then? Because he said something about, okay, that's women's fault. Is it our fault? Are we more perceptive to like, are we forgiving the cheating? Like, are we the ones, like, do you agree with if you are in a relationship with someone, should we forgive them? Or should we just cut them off and, you know,
So it's kind of like second chances type
yeah,
of thing.
giving them second chances because he's saying that it's our fault for whatever that we've allowed men to condone, men to their behavior. And the way
So because they know, so basically you're saying the girl knew what she's going in for, like you
Yeah.
know.
So basically, if he cheats, are we gonna forgive them, or are we just gonna cut everything out?
I mean, if it's a consistent thing, like what are you guys on the same page even? If it's a one time, and it's always the one time, right?
Yeah.
Are they worth staying for?
Yeah, is it worth it, or how many times are you willing to deal with that before you do get fed up and you're like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore because even your morals or values in life have changed. So I feel like
I think it also depends who you are at that
Yeah,
moment,
is it-
because let's not forget the fact that there's a lot of girls or even guys actually, and they stay in relationships that they know that no longer serve them because of financial situation, or they have kids together, so they you know, some people are just, you know, stay at home, and then they're being a wife and a partner, so they don't have much going on for themselves. They don't have they haven't built anything for themselves where they could be okay on their own, and they rather close their eyes on the cheating and the situations that no longer serve them. So if you are fulfilled individual, like you can stand on your own feet, and then you're going to be okay in life, I think that's probably what helps people kind of move on and just, you know, like, well, I no longer want to be cheated on, and I'm okay on my own. But then there's people that have no, you know, of course everyone always has a choice, but certain circumstances make it harder.
yes.
So
I feel like I necessarily, if someone cheated on me, that say everything's good, like the relationship, like our actual relationship within ourselves, it's doing well financially, we're doing well, everything's perfect in a sense, except for whatever sexually he has a appetite, like whatever. I feel like
Everything
I'm
is
more-
subsexual.
Yeah, you know, I would
Yeah, to do
literally
that.
probably be more willing to forgive it because I'm like, he's checking off every other box.
But to add
You're,
to
you're
that,
willing to, but
to add to
So
that,
like whatever.
there's levels.
There's levels, right?
A woman is way more capable of letting an infidelity slide than a man is.
Yeah.
true.
100% hands down.
Yeah, that's
100%.
women forgive more than men?
They're more emotionally capable to handle cheating. They'll be like, "Do you love her?" That's it. That's all they care about.
I think that
Girls will be like, "You're a hoe, like goodbye." Like
I think
hate
that I think
you.
that comes from men. That comes
Hell
from
no, we're like
that
weak.
comes from us men not having emotional attachments to the women we're
Yeah,
cheating
no,
with.
hell, that's the
So
thing.
when a
We
woman
don't.
cheats, it's different
They
because
cheat emo-
a woman.
That's a whole other
Anna
topic.
said this
That's a
earlier.
whole other
That's what I was
topic.
saying.
Anna said it
Yeah.
earlier. She
Yeah,
building.
yeah.
You're building. You're building up to
She
that
laying
point. We're not
up-
building up
she
to that
laying
point.
up that
We're
cheating.
saying like, oh, that girl's hot, and maybe on a random Tuesday we cheated, right?
Yeah.
But
Hell
but
yeah.
but
On a
a girl
Tuesday.
is building that emotional connection.
Yeah, hell
So
yeah,
by the
she
time
likes
she cheats,
them.
she likes that
She
dude.
likes
You
it.
know.
She likes
so
him.
we're
That's
not
the part that
gonna.
hurts, all right?
Yeah.
YouTube, that's the part that hurts. She likes
She
him.
likes him.
Maybe we didn't even like him like that. We were just attracted to him.
So, this brings me
Uh-oh.
to another question, which, I mean, is a myth or whatever we want to call it, but it's been existing for years and years and years. Do all men cheat?
I would say no, but that's just me.
Damn,
Ryan?
they're gonna hate me for this one.
Ryan?
Oh, like all men and
All of them,
all
all
of
of
them,
them
like
exist.
100%. No,
100%.
Because they're saying that, that men are the way they're created, that they're always or going to be hunting for.
That made me special.
I think we're hunters.
Miami men. This is a perfect
Because I feel like you're gonna drop something on us, so I'm gonna leave you for last. It's Ryan, go ahead.
I do think all men cheat.
Do you really?
Yeah, because I'm looking at it as a predator standpoint. Like the men are predators. Like they're in this world to like dominate in a sense. Like we are as women, they're partners, and we're not necessarily like on a religious standpoint. We were made to be their partner,
Cater to them.
and cater to them. So we were like the add-on to them. So I feel like, in a sense, men are gonna do whatever they can to get what they want, whenever they want, depending what they want.
So is it a power thing,
I think it's a power.
So they're gonna keep trying until they get what they want.
Yeah.
Anna? So what is it? Yes or no? Do all men cheat?
I don't think so. I
No?
don't think I've
right.
had this conversation.
right.
No, but I
right.
I was
That's
in a
right.
relationship. Maybe it would have maybe happened if our relationship lasted longer. But in the time that I was involved, and we had very open conversation about everything under the sky, and that conversation came up, and no, they said no. Not every single man cheats. They were an example. Of course, I'm gonna believe what they say, because if I'm gonna doubt everything the person tells me, why am I even communicating with you if I'm not gonna believe anything you're saying? But I would say majority, yes. What percent? I don't know. For sure, 50, more than 50%. But I don't think 100% every man cheats. No.
Okay.
Big man?
I'm like that 0.1%, then I won't be doing nothing.
So you don't think
Nah, hell, nah. And remember to follow along the lines of what you're saying, not every man is like a conqueror, apex. We got some beta males in there that follow in line.
That's true.
So
very
not all of them got that drive and like, I want to get whatever I want to get.
Maybe that's the guys that I'm interested in.
Then that could be that. Then that
That's
could
my
be that.
experience.
Then
You're
that
right
could be
about
that.
that. That was a good point.
That is a good
I didn't think about that. The
forgot about
betas.
them.
There's a lot of betas.
True.
Yeah.
There's guys that don't have that, and that's not a bad thing. I know that there's the red pills motherfuckers
more
out
of
there,
like a capability.
like be like, oh, you gotta be like this all the
Are
time.
all men capable? Yes, 100%. But then
Maybe it's that.
So are women.
all men are capable, yes. But does it mean that all of them do? No.
No.
I see the counter to that.
I agree with that, that I don't think all men cheat. I don't think so. I think that what men want is a woman who gives them peace and peace of mind. And I feel like you could be the smartest, most successful, beautiful, ambitious woman, but if you're fucking with his brain,
Yeah.
sooner or later he will go and cheat on you. And he will go not for the sexual part of it, that that he's not like, you're not sexually satisfying him. I think it will be for the fact that he doesn't have to hear any shit. He's going there just to get what he needs to get without anything coming like into like what they're used to with you, right? So, and that way I think that especially if we're talking about like ambitious men, right? People, men that work hard, they created beautiful life for you and all of that. If on top of all of that, you're giving him shit, like there's a much higher chance that you're gonna
That's
get
like what
cheated on.
you were saying. Rob was saying, like, men are simple. Just feed me, fuck me, shut the fuck up.
That's
Fuck
it.
my brain.
It's simple.
That's it.
It's
Like,
simple.
It's simple.
Wait, but I'm not into that. There's still gonna be a girl who does everything perfect, and that's why I go back. If you're a cheater, you got that dog in you. The girl could have been doing everything right, and she's still gonna get played. It has nothing to do with she didn't give him peace or whatever.
For sure.
That's why I'm like, it depends on the person.
It could happen. I think like after Ryan said that about the betas and stuff, like that's true. Like I didn't think about that perspective, but I would say like all alpha males have a high probability of cheating. I think it's just due to high stress levels. Like if you're being efficient in life, you're most likely not an alcoholic. You're most likely not a drug user. So what are you doing to release stress? You're probably working out in the gym and having sex. That's probably like the main thing that successful men probably do, CEOs or whoever is working out, having sex. So if you're
Fuck
coming
up on the
home
working
after a
out
long
part, guys.
now,
I'm fucking
all right,
up
so
on that part.
all right, so this is
I
one
need to hit
thing.
that gym a
This is
little more.
one thing though that I would say is that at least with me, I don't know how everybody treats their situation, but at least with me, I would let it be known. Like I'll be so upfront and I'll be like, okay, I'm stressed out. I had a long day. This is what I need. And I'm in this point of my life, I'll communicate exactly what I need. I'll be so detailed, it'll seem like a business
Get on
plan.
your knees
like
in this position
like a
right
business
now.
plan.
Go down.
Look at me this way.
Like certain things. Like for example, like I like girls that even on a random day would get pretty for you. Like maybe she'll get dressed up, wear makeup,
Per your
do her
request,
hair.
or-
No, like naturally,
per
but you could
request.
coach that up. You could coach that up. You could say, hey babe, you know what? When I get home, I would like you to look like something I want to fuck. Like, so like, that's just
These are some examples.
you know.
Don't look like a wildebeest like this.
You
You
know, like
this.
look, but some girls will take those things light. The thing is, some girls will take those things light, and also when you are stressed out, maybe she's stressed too. You know, that to girls' defense, but a man might come and say, "Babe, I really need it right now," and you might just say, "Well, you're not getting it," you know. So you do that enough to a man, eventually he's gonna start looking elsewhere because where is the stress being relieved? You know what I mean? Like so.
That's what I meant when I said that, like, if you're fucking with his brain and,
Not fucking him.
right,
Yeah.
that's a
No,
guarantee.
that's
But
a-
I'm saying, like, you could be doing all the things, but if he's still coming to you and then he's just gets even more stressed, that's a huge, like a no for him, And that's what I meant when I said
Like, he's
that.
not gonna-
Of
he's
course,
not gonna
there's
have
those that no matter what, like you could check all the, the entire checklist, but they have it in them. They want the variety. They wanna experience new thing all the time. Of course, there's those, absolutely. But generally speaking, I think that you want your woman to be like, that's where you find like your
Yeah.
Peace and
Yeah.
you're like,
And you gotta understand too that most of the time, like men and women gotta know who the driving force is in the relationship. Like if a man is like, if I was with a woman that was driving my life, like let's say I'm following her around and she has a lot of things going on for herself, then maybe I should be the stress reliever to her, But most of the time, it's the man driving that relationship.
So
So
ladies, we gotta become the
step
big.
it up.
I would think that the girl would have to like even is a hard role to have, but with a successful man, sometimes you do have to put your emotions aside and step up to the plate and say, damn, maybe I don't feel like having sex right now or doing something for him.
have to do what I
but
have
I
to
have to
do.
do what I have to do because this man's waking up tomorrow and he's being the driving force to everything that we're living right now, So
Yep.
it's the
Or
truth.
or stop by in the middle of the day, make it a quick trips.
That's true. Anything spicing it up helps,
I think what happens in a relationship, especially in long relationships, people get too comfortable. And you
1000%.
lose that sense of like, I should do something, because you're so comfortable, especially like if
Like
you have
routine.
kids and if you have like, you're already deep in it and then you have the house together, commitment, financial, whatever, like you get so comfortable. You're like,
don't have to
I
try.
personally know girls, we know that they sincerely believe that their husbands are not going anywhere. Oh, he's not going anywhere. Where is he gonna go? He loves the kids. He loves me. You see, and then they
Meanwhile, you see them across the street.
yeah, and they stop taking care of themselves, and then you just get too comfortable. And that's another thing. Like you have to, especially in long relationships, it's so important to like keep like innovating things. Like keep experiencing things. So keep your mind open and always check in with your partner.
Yeah.
Like, are we still on the same page? Maybe something changed. Like, have you been thinking maybe you want something different, or like, because things change, people's desires change.
Yep.
We've talked about this in one of our other episodes, and as a partner, you make a decision. Do you still want to meet those desires, or you're no longer interested to meet those desires?
Because you could evolve and then just part ways. Like, okay, we're not who we used to be. You're over here, I'm over here. We're not aligning. It's okay to part, or you make it work.
Yep.
That's like in long term. I don't know. I haven't had long.
You're right, but Katie's right about comfortability.
Mine's
Comfortability. I see this over
It's very,
and
very
over.
true. I tell.
And it starts from small things. Sorry for interrupting.
you're good.
But like, okay, you could gain 5 pounds, then 10 pounds. Then it goes from,
let
I don't need to
yourself
go to
go.
the gym. Come on, he already accepts me the way I am, or like getting pretty or things.
Anything.
Because life takes over. It really does, especially when you have kids. Like, of course, like kids come, kids have needs and their needs are obviously priority in most cases, right? So when life takes over, it's easy to put everything else on the back end.
That's why you have to tell the person to treat you how they would treat a sneaky link. So if you were at home and you're the person that you're just casually maybe trying to impress because you want to have sex with them, you wouldn't open the door with no makeup on. You wouldn't open the
That's
door
right.
with the outfit
right.
messed up.
Yeah.
You wouldn't open the door without a haircut.
Stop putting
You would
those 10
not do
years.
that. So I
You gonna
literally
put makeup for
always,
this.
if I'm dating somebody, I'm like, look, I need sneaky link energy.
Yeah.
I need you to have the
100.
energy like I'm about to link with
I
the
haven't heard this.
yeah, the sneaky links.
Sneaky link.
Because I've never hung out with a girl that it was a casual hangout that the girl didn't come like a superstar.
Yeah.
Like the girl came super done up, her hair is beautiful. She's like a Barbie walked in through the door. So if I'm dating you, why does that change?
Like,
Now
Just because you got me, now what?
yeah,
right?
exactly. No, I need sneaky link energy
Tomorrow
every day.
You're gonna be sneaky link. I'll do you up.
Yeah, every day.
No, but it's true. After a while, you're with your parent. They're like, no, he'll accept me with this or him too. And then like whatever, you're gonna cheat
Yeah.
if that's what you do. Oh, meet
And
this
there's
new-
someone
like
that's
as
in all
if, like as
polished
if with them 10 years down the line, it ain't gonna lead to the
Right,
same
right,
situation.
right.
It's
But
like,
then,
yo,
you know what that
Nah,
leads to,
you
guys?
gotta stay-
Communicating.
man,
If you
got to,
see your
got to.
partner is getting too comfortable, and like let's say that going to the gym is important for you. You do it, you put the time, and you would like your partner to be in a better shape. But you see year after year they're not doing it. But it's so important for you. You gotta communicate.
tell them.
So you insult
have
them.
to communicate,
without
and it might be a tough love.
Without insulting, God, how do you know your partner well enough to know how to communicate? There's certain forms of communication.
And then that woman wonder like, oh, when men turn around and look at nice bodies and stuff, like, yeah, because that means they like that, like put an effort.
Yeah.
Like if everyone has different dynamics, but I'm just saying, like, if you know your partner and if you know what's important for them, and this goes both ways,
Absolutely.
then, and if you wanna remain in that relationship and make it healthy and enjoyable for both,
Can't
you have
slip
to
up.
have to put some work.
But this is Miami. We don't do nothing healthy here. Nothing.
Miami, it's
All right, maintain is unhealthy. We like that shit.
Toxic.
So I guess it's safe to say that, to wrap it up, that not all men cheat, right? Because we had 3 against
They're capable.
one.
All men are capable, but they don't.
Right,
all.
we have an angel here that seems to be undecided.
Undefeated,
Tremendo
undefeated.
angel.
All right.
Undefeated. Anybody call me out. if
Yeah.
you see me cheat,
Well, you're
tell
capable
me.
of stopping, like to change. You're capable of change. I know, like I no longer cheat, but I was a cheater. So I'm just honest about.
So
the
the ladies
situation
out
now.
there, he did say it. He's
Yeah,
not
he
a
said
cheater
it.
right
No,
now.
cheater for that
There you go, he's
one.
refined.
All right, I revoke my. I was looking that way, but no.
No. The nice girl on that side of the sofa was kind of like interested at first, but I think
then I played
she
it down.
changed her mind.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Didn't answer
It's
the
okay.
cheating
There are
part.
more out there.
Caddy didn't answer the cheating part.
What about it?
You said if there is and have you. We all answered
If I have?
yes. Say no.
When I was younger. When I was younger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
But I
story.
have a really good excuse, but I'm not going to
But she
say
never
it.
cheated on her husband.
No, because I cheated on
That
with my husband.
ex with who is
That's
Jason.
right, woman. So it worked out. Yeah.
Wait, is
It
that
worked
we
out.
should have talked about if that was a red flag or not? So how
Well,
you?
it depends. Like how when you meet
Is that a red
somebody,
flag?
yeah,
I'm not
that's
sure
another-
if my husband knew I cheated, actually.
Ooh, now he does.
We were
Neither.
young, guys. This is why I'm saying. This is why I'm saying when you're young. I mean, again, I'm not like justifying. I mean, of course, it's never good, but it's still different when
I
you're
bet you he'll
young.
watch it. That guy
Wait,
from
so-
high
Oh my
God,
school.
yeah.
Wait,
He's
so-
watching.
It's
He's
a
like, oh,
bad
I can't
karma, I
believe
know.
you. Kenny, what's up?
So if you wait,
Next
watch
thing you
the
know, like I'm
podcast.
getting like harassed. Like,
He's gonna
bitch,
send you the mail. I can't
knew
believe
it.
you. I knew it. You know.
I knew it.
Aye.
so if you, okay, so if you cheated with you cheated on someone and then ended up with
Ended
the
up with
guy
them.
you cheated with, does that mean that we can trust you, or do you
Yeah.
leave with the next guy if you?
No. I was young,
Okay.
really young, and I knew he would. I knew there was something special about it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She was a certain decision that he was the right
So we're
one.
gonna
I
get.
knew it was worth
right?
it.
It was worth
So
it.
what age is cheating unforgivable? Do we have an age requirement like after 25? Like
No,
they're
even
done?
before. I think
Or-
by 20 you should like.
By
go,
20?
Yeah.
Oh damn, that's some
I
high
think you should
standards
know
right
right
there.
or wrong.
20?
Depends on what
Anything
you're
after
Way
20, you
before.
good,
This was-
guys.
Mine was way before.
No, I'm saying in general.
away.
In general, is there like an age limit for cheating? Like after he's a fully developed human, is
Well,
what
they
age?
say statistically,
I
a
mean,
man
depends
doesn't
on the
mature.
humans. Some
till, like, he's,
humans
like,
develop
40-something,
late.
right?
I'm 40.
Statistically, they say men don't fully mature
Like I
till they're
said,
like
finally
40 something.
matured.
Whoa.
Oh, come on. I don't know what kind of men you've been with.
No, not me. I'm just like I read somewhere like the
Mature where?
In multiple
I mean,
places,
we're
she
talking
said.
about like
like
talking about
mature,
mentally,
like
or-
mentally, like I. Okay, I'm gonna find this article and I'm gonna
I
send
think
it to
she
you.
might be right. I think she might. I think
There's
they
something
they mature later. I think it's in their
like
30s.
mentally, they
Yeah.
like fully mature in all aspects.
Be a little
At 40
slow.
something.
Do you feel like you're mature?
Well, like all screwed, I guess.
Hope so. Shit.
I think you guys are
I just
pretty
reached
mature.
mature age.
Sure, but again,
I don't know. There's still areas
did
we're
I read
still
that?
like
Please find out
12.
what kind of
They'll be
men
like
we're talking about.
43 and got their shit together.
Instagram post that has
No,
no
I believe
validity,
what you're
but
saying.
No, I think you're right. I think I've heard
somewhere.
that before.
Yeah.
That men develop like later
That makes sense.
in certain areas for sure. In relationship areas, we're slow. Yeah.
But then also, it could go both ways. What if a woman meets a man who's married and then they leave their marriage for her? Am I gonna assume that
Could
this
be.
is what?
yeah.
Could be.
I mean, that's happened
I
to me.
believe
That's
that.
why.
I'm
Like a
like-
criminal, did
I
they
think that's
jack
something
you?
to
Would
I
they
think-
jack
I think
you?
So
we
you're
blame-
again?
saying kind of like if they left it once, if they,
could
left
leave-
it,
They got it
And
in
they
them.
left
They
some-
got
it
it in
wasn't
them.
because of me. It's just they found something they were missing, whatever. Would they be capable of doing it to me
Absolutely.
if him and I would get
Yeah.
together?
Absolutely.
I think we blame this whole thing on Disney movies. Girls were watching Disney movies thinking they needed to have a big wedding and a prince
Fairy tale ending.
and all this. And men were just sitting in the palace waiting for all the girls. So I think we blame it on Disney
I
movies
think
for
it's
sure.
more likely. You can never say, obviously, right? There's different situations, but the
Don't be surprised.
likelihood of it is higher. Just like if someone robbed the house once,
yeah.
it's
might
more
rob it
likely
again.
that they could go for it again. But I mean, there's always exceptions. I hope this gives.
I hope so.
But guys, there's let's be honest, there are exceptions, right? Like just like we cannot say every man is a cheater, right? We cannot make such a big statement for every situations. There's exceptions to certain
Yeah.
situations too.
Yeah.
So I think to wrap it up, I guess the best way, no matter how you look at it, is be honest to yourself.
To yourself.
Be
100%.
honest to your partner. Communicate. You know, a lot of people, I think, are afraid to communicate because they don't want to lose what
They're
they
scared
have.
of the truth.
Right,
So they rather
exactly.
just-
They don't want to face it. But in the long run, it's always much, much better to communicate, be honest, be open. And if that's your person, you guys make it work. And if that's not your person, sooner or later, that relationship is going to end.
And
I
truth
hope,
always
I
comes
hope that
out.
my take.
resonates.
Beautiful.
A lot of people are gonna listen to this great info and still cheat.
Yeah, but they
Motherfuckers.
listen, that's on them.
Because it's in them, right?
I'll be like, yeah, that sounds nice. I ain't gonna do it though.
We want to ask you if you guys want to see more episodes on different subjects that we're not currently covering, and you have suggestions, please send us a message on
Slide
Instagram.
into the DMs.
Yep.
2 girls, 2 real.
And we'll definitely
to
take
you.
all your suggestions into account. And then we'll be back with a lot more hot, interesting, and fun episodes. Thank you for everyone for participating.
Thank you, guys.
And
Thank you.
be well.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right.